I will create a progressive house drop that sounds just like this. I go step by step so you can follow along. Let's go. I had a little preparation going on. I set my BPM right here, type in value to 128, and I added the FL keys right here. Let's go to the piano roll of this, and I created a little melody. That's all I did so far, just to speed things up, and let's listen to what I got so far, and I'm trying to turn this into a drop. Okay, let's make things more interesting by adding a chord progression. So, what I did here, I set this here to the C major scale. So, I'm going to start here on the C note. Let's Ctrl and an arrow up to put this up 1 octave. So, I have some room to work with. And let's start here with this C note and create a triad chord over this. Let's create a little chord progression with this. Let's create triads out of these. And then see if it sounds good. And this is the one I didn't like, so let's change this up. And I think I like this better. Okay. Let's duplicate this over for the second part, so it covers the entire thing with chords. And let's also add in bass chords. So I select the bottom notes right here, shift click, Ctrl arrow down, and now I have a bass note. And together they sound like this. Okay, and now let's do some sound selection, and let's start with the bass first. Well, let's name it the sub bass for now. So here in this pattern I have this stored, so then I can cover this over. And I'm going to use here the 3x oscillator. Let's turn this one all the way down, this volume, we don't need this one. And let's set this to -12, this is good, and this all the way down. To see if we can get some sub bass going. Okay, let's copy and paste those over here. And let's go here to the piano roll. What I'm going to do now is use these ghost notes to paste in my sub bass. And I don't need them anymore here. So let's delete the notes from here. Ctrl A, delete. Okay, now don't worry, I still have them in my first pattern, and now I still have them here. Okay, let's put this on free mixer track, track 5, and let's see here with the EQ what we have so far. Okay, so it is within sub bass regions. Or if I really want to, I can lower the volume of this too. Okay, I think I do want this on, but I'm going to EQ this out. Okay, now I'm in the sub bass regions. So this is what I want. And I'm going to add a kickstart on this. So it's sidechained. Okay, this is what I want for this. Okay, and let's paste this sub bass in right here. Okay, now in the mid bass, and I usually like to call it just the bass layer for this. Let's do the same here. So that way we can see what we're working with previously. I like to add here GMS. I really like this bass going from here. Let's Ctrl X, Ctrl V this right here. I can get rid of those ones. And I'm going to keep the root notes right here. So I'm going to delete the others. And then Ctrl select to delete this melody. I don't need it for now. And let's listen how it sounds. I'm going to use Alt-U to chop it down. I think this effect is way cooler already. Okay, let's put it on the free mixer track. Ctrl L for this one. Let's also sidechain this one. This is way cooler. And it also makes room for the kick later on. Let's EQ this bad boy also. So the sub bass is preserved right now. Well, let's add an extra EQ. So make some room later on for the chords and the leads. Okay, and then you can add effects, like for example a camera crusher or anything you like. I'm not going to overdo this for this effect, but I do want to layer this. So let's grab another one from Flex. And let's go into the bass guitars. And let's already put this on track 6. Let's mute this one so we only have this. Let's hear them together. Lower the volume of this one. Okay, and let's paste those in. So this is the bass right now. Okay, let's work on the chords. Let's add a chords layer. Let's get back into my pattern. And for the chords, I'm also going to use Flex because I like their grand pianos. So here the essential pianos, here the grand piano. And let's paste this one in. Now, if you really want, you can leave these bass notes. But I'm going to just keep the striads and then also delete the melody right here. And we have this. Also in pattern. Okay. And let's put them on a free mixer track, track 7. But let's also layer this up. So one extra layer right here, maybe some strings. So if you like these effects, this can also work. And let's add in an extra. Let's clone this one. And maybe some plug effect. Let's look for some plugs. Let's solo this track. Okay, this can be our chords, and then the melody. So let's go to this pattern, go to the melody, and let's start with the citrus instance. And let's paste this one in. And now I'm only going to leave the melody, so I can delete all the other ones. I already like this one, so I'm going to keep this. Oh, but before we move on to the others, I noticed that my chords, I put them on a free mixer track, but I haven't done anything with it. So it was on track 7. Let's also sidechain this. Let's add some compression. Let's EQ it. Make some room for the leads. You can add more effects, but this is the basics what I'm going for right here. Okay, back to the sweet stuff, the melody. So I already have this. I'm going to clone this layer. And there are some cool presets. Ctrl V. Let's solo this one. Okay, let's add an extra layer of this. Let's clone this layer. Let's solo this track out. Ctrl C, Ctrl V to duplicate this one. And there are some hyperstars in here. Okay, let's clone this one. I wish they cloned over this Pionarel as well, but I'm going to find an instance of Flex here. And let's look here in the tags for the lead sound. Well, this can work as a subtle noise. I'm going to keep it. So let's clone this layer and add one more. Make sure I have this instance of Flex open. So back to the leads. Oh, I need to be in the all section for this, where I was looking for. You can also look for a saw. Let's go with the saw wave. For the higher pitches. Okay, I put them all on track 8. So let's go here. Number 8. Let's sidechain this also. And a little bit of reverb can do magic here as well. Let's EQ it. Okay, by the way, you can add more effects, but I'm going to keep it very simple for now. Turn everything on once again, and let's level our sound. Okay, now let's bring in some kicks. And this sound pack is free. You can just look it up. They really throw at you with the free sound packs, so go get them, go download them. I think I really like this one. And for the kick, so they can come out more. Okay. Zoof, like this. Okay, then I like the clap on each other kick. And I can continue like this. Let's let Ctrl Shift this out. And repeat. Well, this is we make it from scratch, but you can do this more easily with packs. But this is all manual right now. And then there are some rides that I like to paste in between here. I think I like right one here. And let's move this with Alt-Drag. and see if this is the one we are going for. Well, it's way too loud. Control Shift, Control B. Ever so subtle. See if it fits here. Okay, then we're going to use some downlifters for here in between. Okay, here it is. They really add some tension to your song. I really like some downlifters now and again. Oh, not too loud. One more. You can also sidechain these, but if you keep them more in the back, they don't really disrupt that much, I think. One more uplifting sound, uplifters. Maybe right here. Let's drag them into position. Let's grab this one also. And then we can duplicate this over right here, so we get this effect. I always also like some crowd noise in between as a filler song, or ambience. Okay, I need to learn how to drag. Okay. More subtle. And I think I will sidechain this one. Let's come back here. See, now it is sidechained and more subtle. Quickly like this. Well, it gives a little bit of vibe to their song, so why not? And then you can also add impact noises. Oh, this is too much. Yeah, this may be one I really like. More quiet. Okay, let's do it like this. And then like here. Alright, Ctrl Z. We can also make this unique. And increase the out like this. And this is the basics of a drop right here. We can also add and remove elements as we go on. So for example, 1, 2, 3. We can also remove this here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. And then these can come in also later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I can keep the rest. For the melody, I can also do a little trick. So the melody right here was in track number 8. So in the mixer, go to track 8. By the way, I really need to rename this so I make my life easier. Sometimes I am too lazy. I can add a Fruity filter, and then I can create an automation clip for this one. And then from this part on, I need to aim, yes, and shift drag. Let's make the first one unique. So I don't make mistakes that carry over. So I get this filter effect going. See when I solo the melody out? By the way, I need all my instruments on. Okay, good. So let's see what happens. See this effect? Let's curve it more like this. Right click to add in points. So it really builds up. in its Fruity filter. Yeah, I think this is fine. Okay, not too many effects, just the basics, some basic build-up, and I add elements later on, and it comes together from here. Okay, let's see how it sounds for a drop. Play. So this was our basic drop. We can still edit and tweak and add more elements, and then create an intro, a build up, and then this as a break or as a drop. Anything you like. I hope you learned something by this unedited style. If you like more of this unedited style videos, leave them in the comments down below, and you can see me making more drops or maybe entire songs from beginning to ending.